Hello everybody, welcome back to the channel. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe for more content like this. This video is going to be about this show I've been watching. It's really good. It has a really long name. It's like I got my heart broken and drunk and then shaved and then took in a teen girl. This is episode 7. I'm pretty sure it's episode 7. But this episode started out as a banger. So I'll tell you the premise of the show and then I'll get into the episode and So first off, I think everyone should watch this show. Right now it's on episode 7 of being dubbed, but I think there's 12 episodes in total. And it's about this guy takes in this teen girl who ran away from home. And it's like a darker series, and the main guy has a bunch of women that want him all of a sudden. One girl's name's Gojo, or Go, something. And then there's a underling that he has that really likes him. But, okay, I would highly recommend this to anyone. People should definitely watch this show. Anyways, it's Sayu. She's the main female. It starts out with her at her job, which she works at a convenience store. So, like a gas station, store. And I guess it's not a gas station store because there's no gas they're selling. But, that's the vibes that it gives off. Anyways, it starts out there, and she's talking to her friend. I don't remember her friend's name, but she's this blonde girl. And they're talking, and then she says she's going to come over to her house. She's going to come over to Yashito's house, which is the main guy's name. And she says it's okay. She texts him. He says it's okay. He says she comes over a lot. She laughs. Anyways, they go back to her place, and then they talk about lunch and what she's going to make for dinner. And then she says she's going to buy some convenience store food that they've been selling. And then he goes to Yashito, and Yashito's at work. And there's the boss who's in love with him. Her name's like Gojo or something like that. Gojun or something like that. And she's in love with him, and he's in love with her, which they're not dating for some ungodly reason I fucking don't know. Makes absolutely fucking no sense to me. But he's into older women. She's an older woman. Anyways, she's flirting with him, and she's like, "Oh, you need a." She's kind of flirting with him, and then she's also telling him that he needs to have his report done by this time for the meeting and stuff. And his underling, I don't remember her name, but she's this one girl who's really in love with his underling. This one girl that she's in love with, or is in love with him. She's got short, blondish hair, and she's not the greatest at her job, and this Yoshito takes care of her and helps her. And she's jealous because he's having all his attention is on her, and he knows that he likes her. And it's all kind of making her jealous because he has her number and she doesn't have his number. So then all of a sudden she's like, oh my god, I'm going to ask for his number. But how do I do that? Because I want to text him all day. He has all these women in his life, which he really only has 3, it seems like. But he is starting a harem, and they all like him for basically the same reasons. He's a really nice guy. He takes care of people. He helps you out. He is brutally honest. These are all qualities they like in him. He's a hard worker. Stuff like that. And their conversation goes on. And then she talks to the boss because they have lunch together. She asks him, what's your relationship to him? And then they talk about love. And they're all like, oh, some gushy stuff about love. And it's this part was okay. I definitely saw it coming because they're both jealous of each other, kind of. But the boss isn't really jealous because she knows she's won, basically. And then Sayu, and she's like, you're not jealous of Sayu. And she's like, well, if he falls in love with Sayu, he falls in love with Sayu. And it's like, well, yes and no, but he'll never do anything because she's a minor. And he likes older women. Anyways, then the next part Oh, at the beginning there was at Sayu's work, there was a car that kept coming by, and they mentioned the car. I'm like, okay, this is going to come back later. Obviously, it's foreshadowing. And Sayu's talking to her friend at work, and then she goes on lunch, and then so there was this dude. Okay. So Sayu used to jump from house to house with men, and the men would always want to sleep with her, and that's how she was able to stay at the house. And she ran into one of the guys that she slept with last episode, and she is, uncomfortable around him, but like she's better now. She's more okay, and the car comes by again, and the guy gets out, and then she realizes it's her brother, and she's shitting bricks because she doesn't want to go back to Hokkaido. And it's like, yeah, that makes sense. Why would you, you run away and then you, oh, I missed a part. So, Sayu and Yoshida have dinner together, and they're talking and stuff. And they're talking about food, and then he has the day off the next day, and they're cleaning and stuff. Well, she's cleaning, and he picks up the futon, and she tells him, no, don't do that. This is my job, why I'm living here. That's why you're letting me live here for free. And he's thinking in his head, he's done all this stuff for Sayu, but he's like, did I really do it for Sayu, or did I do it because I wanted to? And he's like, well, I do it because I wanted to. Because he's, bought her a phone, he's let her stay here, he's doing this because he's a good person, in my opinion. I don't believe there's any alternative motives. He has no sexual attraction to this woman. He's told her that multiple times. And her whole job is to take care of the house. So that's what she's doing, is taking care of the house for him, because that is what he wants. He was kind of a slobby guy before she came, and now his house is clean. He never cooked for himself, and now she's cooking for him. She's doing what your mother would do, clean up and all that stuff, and maybe your wife. Anyways, then it cuts to the store later, and she is, talking to her. She's talking to the guy who raped, he tried to rape her last episode, but they did have sex multiple times, and she felt uncomfortable with it. But anyways, that car pulls up, and the guy gets out, and then Sayu freaks out because that's her brother. And it's like, oh my god. So her brother has money, has that cash flow, because he pulls up in a nice car and has a chauffeur. Let's go. Baller status. Let's fucking go. Anyways, what I want from this show, she crawls into the break room, and then she leaves, and then basically that episode ends, and she's thinking in her head, she's like, I don't get to decide when I go back like I've always thought I gotta decide when I go back. I don't get to decide this. It's gonna happen sooner or later. And which is a correct statement. Let's be real. It's a very correct statement that she's probably gonna get forced home. But I want to learn more about why she ran away. And I feel like that's coming in the next couple of episodes. Because it has to. Her whole backstory is going to be, I think, one of the best parts. And I really, really enjoy this show, because it takes the romantic aspect of most shows and turns it a little darker and makes it more realistic. I love your battle shonens and all that shit, but this is so grounded in reality. This could actually happen. This could 100% actually happen. I don't know if it's a true story or not, but I am 100% invested in the characters. The characters, I feel like most shows have this problem that aren't shonen. Well, that aren't majorly. I feel like this would kill a show faster is if they don't have interesting characters. And I am interested in every single one of the characters. I'm interested in their backstory. I'm interested in their motives. I'm interested in how things are going to play out in the future. And I think 100% this episode, if I were to give it a ranking, I'd give it an 8 out of 10. 8 out of 10. Yes, yes, yes. You heard it here first. Anyways, that will do it for this episode. I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.